Hello, everyone. So, is the NASCAR Next Gen less safe than the Gen 6, the previous car? Well, the answer is no. It's not less safe, and I explain my thought and opinion on this matter, so let's get into it. So, as we know, Kurt Busch will miss the playoff because of his crash at Pocono, and now I started to see many people being worried that the next gen or claiming that the next gen is not as safe as the Gen 6, that there will be that is compromise made about that. And it's just not true. Motorsport will always be a dangerous sport. No matter what they are doing, you cannot beat the law of physics. I have seen vicious crash in karting as well, where people got injured from a crash at speed less than 50 miles per hour. So motorsport is dangerous. It doesn't matter at what speed you race at. In NASCAR, they crash at 140 to 190 miles per hour. So of course the risk of injuries remain present and will always be. The only thing we can do is minimize the risk. And so far, motorsport in general, not just in NASCAR, has done a great job in this regards when compared at in the past. But the risk of being injured or killed in a race car will remain there no matter what. In situation like with Kurt Busch will happen again. This is the reality of this sport. Since the beginning of the NASCAR 2022 season, we had seen many hard crash and everyone came up without injuries. At this point, if there was a safety issue with the car, we will know it already. In the case of Kurt, it's just a matter of circumstance, in my opinion, and not because the car is less safe. That somehow all the ingredients were there with the speed, the track, the angle of the car, etc., that led to him to have an injury. It, some people say that it doesn't look like to be a hard hit. It's true that it doesn't look like to be a hard hit from the outside, but it sure is a hard hit nonetheless. Nobody wants this situation to happen, but it can happen and it will happen. Again, it's the risk of this sport. Another subject about the danger of this sport is the driver's attitude as well. In NASCAR, they drive like dangerous maniac on the track. It's sad to, I don't want to say it like that, but it's true. They pull some nasty block. They decide to go 5 wide in that corner, knowing that it's not going to work and cause a big crash. They even wreck each other on purpose when they are angry at another driver. This should not be tolerated if safety is a priority for NASCAR, period. And if they act like that, it's because they feel that there are no consequences to their actions, especially because the car is so safe today that they feel invincible behind the wheel. NASCAR even rarely punish reckless driving, and they know it. So the driver feel that they can do whatever they want because they know there will be no consequences. You never see this sort of attitude in other discipline, like in the car, for example, because the drivers know that they can kill each other if they act like that or if they don't respect each other on the track. The NASCAR driver, they are super aggressive on the track. And one day something really bad will come up from their actions that happen on the racetrack. And if one decide to just wreck another driver just because he's mad and decide to take revenge and wreck him on purpose, and well, someone will die from this action. It will happen someday if NASCAR let this sort of stuff to keep happening. And the worst thing is that the driver who will do that will be in serious trouble, but also the NASCAR image will take a serious blow as well. So, as a final thought, the NASCAR drivers or any drivers who race professionally, they are supposed to be professional and they should act like that and give the proper example. Bad situation can happen in motorsport. It's just the way the nature of this sport is, and everyone know it. The drivers accept it as well, but also there's also the attitude on how they act on the track that plays a big role as well. And at the moment, the biggest danger for the drivers in NASCAR, it's not the safety of the car, it's the driver themselves. So that's it for today, and thanks for watching.